all love games, sometimes after work or sometimes after school, but sometimes we just don't know what to play. So I've put together a list of games that you can play when you're bored and just don't know what to do. Hope you enjoy. Number 1. Altos Odyssey is a natural choice of a free Android game. It features simple mechanics, gorgeous graphics and a relaxing style. Players ski down a hill while avoiding obstacles and making massive jumps. There are also items to collect that can be traded in various customization options. The game relies heavily on its wallpaper-worthy graphics. There are simple but effective and dark gradient colors add a good atmosphere for the game. It's completely free to download and play with some limited ads. There are in-app purchases, but they are all for customization stuff, so it's entirely optional and it doesn't affect gameplay. It's kid-friendly and fun. Number 2. The Asphalt franchise has some of mobile's most popular racing games. Asphalt 8 Airborne and Asphalt Extreme were the big ones in the series. However, Asphalt 9 Legends came out in July 2018. This is the most recent game in the series now. It includes 50 cars, a bunch of challenges and a bunch of content to play with. That includes online multiplayer, single player stuff and then more. It also uses auto-go mechanism so you can't control your acceleration. That has angered some players. The graphics are good and there are social elements as well. It's a premium game, thus the online competitive aspects may be skewed a bit. However, the single player stuff is classically good arcade racing. You can also skip in-app purchases with extra grinding. But it is good compared to the fact that it is a free game. Number 3. Brawlstars is a Supercell's latest hit game. It's a brawler with online multiplayer elements, as well as some MOBA elements. Players drop into a game with a couple of teammates, brawl with opponents, and try to win. There are a few game modes including a straight brawl mode, a mode where you collect crystals, a heist mode where you steal the opponent's treasure, and a bounty mode where you beat specific opponents on a team. It feels like a Supercell game, and that's mostly a good thing. Supercell also makes Clash Royale, Clash of Clans and Boom Beach. All of those could also easily go on a list like this if you like Clash Royale, Clash of Clans or Boom Beach. Number 4. Call of Duty Mobile is the latest game on the list. I usually wait a bit to see how a game plays out, but this one is so intensely popular and so intensely good that I had to add it basically immediately. The game includes classic online FPS and PvP like any Call of Duty. However, it also includes a 100 player battle royale mode, similar to PUBG Mobile and Fortnite. That puts in a rare category of good regular FPS game like Critical Ops, as well as a good battle royale game like PUBG Mobile. And the game has in-app purchases, but they seem to be solely for cosmetic gear, and good amounts of this is available as in-game rewards. The game is good and people seem to really like this one. It's relatively new and there are some bugs, but you should be ironed out over time. There are some other great FPS games. Number 5. Critical Ops is among the newer generation of first-person shooters, and it is one of the best. In this title, you battle terrorists in a variety of urban oriented levels. You can play as a terrorist if you want to. It has a strong online multiplayer community where you can play with your friends as well. It's still a work in progress, but it seems to hit all the right marks and it's updated frequently. The only downside is that it doesn't have the play population or more Number 6.
All in the universe is in verse.
Final Fantasy Brave Exvius is perhaps the best Final Fantasy themed freemium game out there. It features tons of elements from the original game, including actual town and dungeon explorations, hidden treasures and secret dungeons, and tons of lore. The gameplay is simple to learn, but you need to think critically in order to beat bosses and hard opponents. You're frequently rewarded for logging in daily, and additional missions, quests and activities help keep the game fresh. This is about as good as it gets for free-to-play titles. Square Enix launched a spiritual successor in early 2020 and it's improving. That takes place in the same universe.
Now, Finner, you must take this new.
Number 7. Pok City is as close to SimCity as you can get on Android. The game starts out as many other city builders. You build roads, residential zones, commercial zones, and important buildings. There are disasters to deal with and a surprisingly deep economic and crime mechanics to keep track of. The free version of the game doesn't have quite as many features as the premium version, and it has ads as well. However, the most of extra features are just that, extras, and you can play the core game for free without paying for it. This is easily one of the best simulators on Android right now, even if it had a rough patch when it started. Number 8. PUBG Mobile hasn't been out globally for long, however it's already one of the most popular mobile shooters available. It features a 100-player battle royale on a small island. Players collect gear, weapons and vehicles on the island and battle it out. The winner is the last person standing. It also includes mechanics like shrinking play area to keep games from going too long, as well as an expanding list of content, crossovers and customizations. Fortnite is a similar game, except it adds crafting elements along with less serious game atmosphere. Number 9. Pokémon Go was the biggest mobile games of 2016. Actually, it was the biggest games ever. Even though its popularity has tapered off a bit, the game is still a very solid free option. Players can explore the real world around them, all while catching Pokémon, taking down gyms and finding Pokestops. New additions include legendary Pokémon, raid battles, trainer battles with some caveats, and more. You can even trade Pokémon in the game now. The game continues to evolve beyond what many remembered it to be. When it eventually ends its run, it will go down as one of the greatest and most iconic mobile games ever. Stands up alone the best augmented games list. Number 10. Roblox is one of the most popular games in the world right now. It's a sandbox game with a metric ton of content to play through. The game is ancient by mobile gaming standards, but the ever-increasing amount of things to do keeps it relevant to this day. Players can play stuff that the other players create or create stuff themselves. The mobile app has complete cross-platform support with other versions of the game and includes a chat function. The downloadable content is occasionally NSFW. Number 11. Smash Hit is one of the best endless runners ever made. It uses a unique first-person perspective and you have to throw metal balls at glass panels in order to avoid taking damage. Your hit points double as your ammo count, so there is a micromanaging aspect to the game to throw as few balls as possible while also being hit as little as possible. The free version of the game contains the full game from the start to finish. The premium version adds saving and player stats. Number 12. By now, I think we all know what Among Us is. It's a game where there are 10 people and one person is the imposter among the 10. If the imposter kills 8 people, then he wins. But if you call the emergency button or if you report a dead body and someone knows who the imposter is and you can vote him out, and then the crewmate wins. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed and make sure to keep tuned for the next videos. If you enjoyed it, then please press the like button and the subscribe button. It literally took me 5 hours to make. Have a nice day or a great night.